Hello! How's it going? My name is Mar and I created animation and comic studio here in Tokyo. Today will be, as often, just working together. I'll be working and I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and we can have like comments, questions, like anything's welcome. Don't be concerned about distracting me. Obviously I'd like to be like do some work, but in general the streams are for you. So welcome to everyone from my regulars. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you're seeing this a recording. So let me see. Basically this stream is part of a series, which means that basically we've been working in the same commission for a few weeks now, and I want to show you what we've been working in the last weeks and how it's moving forward thanks to the teamwork. Actually, studio, we're like 8 for this specific project. Hey Daltorian, how is it going? Hope your animations are going well. I get easily distracted. So yeah, I'll be showing you soon when there's more people getting in. We just started and it's not even 12 yet. I will show you what we've been working on in the last weeks, but for now I'm preparing this. I've been working on this morning. It's almost 12 noon for me, and we're working something very cute, right? Like again, they like hack. Which, by the way, I think we're seeing this from the other side. But yeah. So now I already know the basics of the movement these characters will do, but now I'm playing with the proportions of the bodies. I'll put them on characters, so the proportions fit the characters. Maybe that's all we do today together, and then the next step would be to like, okay, now that I've put them in proportion, like, is this animation still smooth? I have to fix anything. Yeah. Hello Adrian, how are you doing? And let me see. We're live, everything's working, both on Twitch and on YouTube, I see. Yeah. Well, according to my like streaming service, I'm not live on YouTube, but I see myself and people talking, so I'm guessing everything's fine. Okay. It's going well, doing a Castlevania animation at the moment. They have some difficult character designs in the face. Ooh, good luck. Castlevania, that's a game? I'm not sure, is that a game or an animation, like anime? Maybe it's both. Most likely I'm confusing stuff. Okay, so let me keep working on this. Another character. Oops. I ended up picking a color, but I didn't intend that. You don't see my full setup. So to see everything, I also have a setup like this. So if you have questions or want to see what I'm working on, just let me know. Otherwise, I've made a setup where what you see is like the drawing and the animation timeline is still like quite big, so it's clear to see everything and see me and see the portfolio and everything I have around the screen, really. Okay, so the character, the neck and so on fits well, so, and that's the youngest version of this character, so she should be like maybe 19. And this one, but because she's looking down, she will be quite cute. Like, look like the face is quite small. Yeah, I think the shape of the face, the head itself is fine. Yeah, so let me keep drawing and working with it as people joins. started a bit earlier than usual. Okay, so if I see the storyboard, she's calm and happy. She has quite the big lips. This is one thing that odd. Let me actually this line. So that's when I see that actually the year should go up, more up. Hey Eunice, nice to have you around. How is it going? So as I mentioned, this is teamwork, but it's not like 8 of us working always at the same time, because I'm the bottleneck. Like I need to prepare animations and layouts for backgrounds for everyone. So just saying, some people is now free. It's not that we have like it's not a full-time studio and everyone is working on it full-time all the time. But I do my best so we're as efficient as possible within the deadline. And right now I believe we're on schedule. A bit tight, but on schedule. So important because she will start with the eyes open. I want to draw the eyeballs, which are quite big. She has quite the big eyes. It's both Netflix made a series based off a video game. I see, so that's why I was confused. I see. Talking about Castlevania. Good. Raining at this moment outside. I see. Stay dry if you can. I think Castlevania is an American animation. It's good, fine. I'm glad. I've been, like, in the last 2 weeks, because we stream weekly, this is the weekly stream, sometimes we have surprise ones, but the last 2 weeks I was feeling bad. Like, 2 weeks ago I knew why it was natural decent. Last week I wasn't sure why, but then I took a nap and it was fine. Today I'm perfectly energetic, I'm happy, and everything's fine. I mean, I'm busy, and there's things to happen that need to happen, and so on, but I consider myself to be in a natural / energetic position. Doing a lot of exercise lately. I mean, not a lot, but I'm challenging my body. I'm challenging my body in like as it can take it. Like, for example, actually last week I overdid, or maybe didn't stretch properly my thighs at some point, and it hurt a bit, so I rested it and did only the upper body side. I'm listening to what I need, but I'm working out a lot, like 4 times a week plus some stretches and mobilities and stuff, so I'm very happy about it. So I'm usually drinking water, but today I made myself some caffeineless coffee. So sensitive to caffeine. What are you drinking, if I may ask? Like, do you have some beverage? And if not, consider hydrating if it's something that your body might need. This is just a reminder. Okay, let's swap this and see if it's not that bad. Yeah. Is it the same girl? Do we see it's on card? I think so. Yeah, looks good. I don't want to go into a lot of detail because after I put on proportion the rest of the drawings, I will have to change it again. So for now, this is it. And actually, I will mark that we'll have her. The eyes will be actually closed. And we'll have like the super eyelashes. because I like them. And that's it. That's all the reason I need. I like how they look. And that's how the character is designed anyway. Yeah, I guess something like this. Let me make this a bit more rough because actually it's just a mark. She's not a doll with all the lines marked. Okay, so my computer is working so hard. By the way, I've been looking for upgrading my computer, not for especially for live stream, but actually for editing, and I came to the conclusion that I'd like to speed up it with the RAM, like RAM memory, and upgrade my graphic card. But to get graphic cards now, it's quite challenging and expensive because there's not a lot of supply at a decent price of the ones I want. So I've been thinking of upgrading the RAM, but I'm having it's taking so much time to figure out, okay, like with this desktop, which one is a bit like, which ones are, because I'll do it myself, so I'm trying to look online, like, okay, so this desktop, which ones are compatible, like it will fit and will work, and up to which, how much I kind of really like. Right now I'm working at the 16 gigabytes and I only have 2 slots, so I have like 8 and 8, and I want to upgrade to a 16 to have like 32 gigabytes, and I'm really looking forward. Maybe with that the computer will also be less noisy for streams. Still, this is something I have to do for the animation, otherwise, I mean, I know it will save me up days if I can render faster and such. It's not the only thing, like there's other things I could do to speed it up, but with the budget and my computer knowledge and my time, this is what looks as the best option, but I haven't done it yet. If anyone is computer savvy and can help me figure out which RAM is good for, like which brand and which specific RAM is good for my computer, I would accept the help. Had some iced coffee? Good. Hey Mazel, how are you doing? And hey to Frame Stream, how are you doing as well? Nice to have you around. Yeah, more RAM can help rendering. Oh, I know. I mean, it can help up to a degree, I'm guessing, because yeah, now I have to do this one. So this one is quite there. Next one will be this. I'll straighten up this drawing. And now that we have quite regular people around, let me share with you what we've been working with forward, like what we've done in the last year. That's not working very well. I cannot say how many people is there from my usual tools, but we're a few now, so I will show you something, and it's also 12. So how old is it, the computer you have? It's 3 or 4 years old, so it's not very old, but it would help to have some increase. So right now I'm working with an SSD hard disk drive, so that's quite fast. I assume Intel is an Intel Core 7, so it's not the best, it's not the newest, but it should still be fine. So yeah, I've been researching around. I have a Dell, so not computer savvy. Is DDR4 not the best RAM currently? I'm not super computer savvy. Yes, it is. As far as I know, DDR4 is the best one. The thing is, the ones I have installed, so my computer is a Dell in a brand, and the RAM that's installed is another Korean brand, and I'm trying to figure out, and it has like some, not just DDR4, it has like some like numbers attached to it which tell you about like the capacity and the energy, like various features about that RAM, and I don't know like the motherboard, which is what holds the RAM, like the RAM memory, like those cards. I want to know that if I get a super awesome RAM next, even if it's the same brand of the one that's installed now, which means it should work. I don't know how to know, like, okay, this is a 16 gigabytes, okay, good, I know it can hold it. DDR4, I think it can hold it, but then there's other numbers there that I don't know. And I asked Dell, and according to the website, when you ask for upgrades, it doesn't say that it can hold 16, but if you ask support, it says it can hold 16, so it's not very reliable to just ask the manufacturer. I think I'll just have to take the risk at some point, but also I don't want to spend money on something that doesn't work, or worse, breaks the whole computer. That would not be good. I've been looking over old school reports, and apparently both my inclination towards drawing and my struggle with writing have been consistent since I've been a small child. Oh, that's curious. Is this something you want to, how do you say it, like work towards, like fighting it? Like you'd like to keep drawing, keep writing consistently, like, because that's something you could work towards. I understand, like, that you struggle with something doesn't mean that you have to, oh, let's avoid it forever. So crazy enough, like, according to my old school reports, I would have struggles communicating because I was not taking lots of initiative, and yeah, like introvert stuff. I'm like, seriously? My whole family said I wouldn't shut up. And yeah, I mean, it's not that I enjoy talking in all situations, or partying for that matter. But me, introvert, please. Like, not in... It could be an introvert and enjoy streaming, but I don't fit in that doesn't take initiative, doesn't, like, avoids communication type of person. I'm telling you that. Is that good or bad? I hope it's good. I'm not sure about, like, Muscle, when you say is it good or bad, or I hope it's good, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I've been talking about a lot of things, and I'm checking the chat a bit late. If it's only 3 to 4 years old, it should hold 16, I assume, right? It should be fine. Thank you. Like, according to the support person, they also said it should hold 16, but when you check, like, the website for that specific computer and you ask to upgrade, the automatical system doesn't tell me 16. I was like, okay. So yeah, and the Dell has 16 gigabyte ones, so I have to take the risk, I guess. Alright, so let me show you the animations. What we have been working on and you've seen was this. Wait, why did it stop? Guys, this is a GIF, it should be moving. Hello, I believe I'm live on Twitch again. We've had issues. My computer just like shut down my stream software, Streamlabs. So I'm on live on Twitch right now. Thank you for the welcome back. And I'm trying to figure out where am I on YouTube, because I know I'm live on YouTube, but I don't know where. Oh, am I back? Am I back in the same stream? Is it working? Let me test something if I change the screen. You are on here on YouTube. Okay, good. So it's continuing in the same place. Okay, so should we try again and see if I can show you the GIF? Because it freaked everything out. I turned off VLC, which is something we were not using, but other than that, I'm using everything. So, okay, let's try again. And if you're starting this from scratch on Twitch, let me present myself. I am Mar. I do animation. I created actually a studio here in Tokyo, and on Wednesdays, it's Wednesday for me, it's we work together basically. I'm working on a commission, and sometimes I do team corrections. For this actual commission we're 8, and now I'm preparing like the layout, like the key animation elements. I wanted to show you the GIFs. The GIF was too powerfully destroyed the stream. Well, yeah. So I wanted to show you the other animations we've been working on in this stream cycle. Like for this commission, we've been sharing it on stream, like some cuts. I'm not communicating very well right now. So basically for this commission, there's a few cuts where I'm sharing how we're creating the process, and then the last weeks where we were already working on this, we made some progress, and now in between last week and this week, there's been even more improvements. And I wanted to show you that, but then everything exploded. I will just watch on Twitch if things blow up again. Yeah, like that could be. It's easier for me to reconnect to Twitch. YouTube sometimes will like start streaming somewhere else. I thought it was my computer and I refreshed the browser. Oh, yeah. So it may happen again. I may disappear again. I'll be back in Twitch soon if that's the case, and do my best to stream again on YouTube on the same link. It's possible that it goes somewhere else. Hopefully not, and I apologize for the inconvenience. Okay. So, GIF. Everything good? Wait a second. Okay. Whew. Actually, let me close Discord. I don't know, I'm just turning off softwares. There! Okay, I think you're seeing it. Nothing went off now. So this is the animation we were working on last week. Okay. Where we fixed the loop of the hair, and we fixed the bird flying, and then our in-betweener seed cleaned up the hair, added in-betweens inside, and also cleaned up some of the birds that I left just drafty, and also add in-betweens in them because it was just like a few drawings. It was not complete. It's like a double. He had to double the drawings. So that's it. This is what we've been working on. The background is just a layout. Like, this is not the colors, this is not exactly what you'll see. It will be much more amazing because we have an amazing background team. Saying it looks amazing. The hair motion is so well done. Thank you very much. It's nice. I know, teamwork here. Like I was thinking like about the bird. Like I gave everything to our staff. Like, okay, I want a bird in this area that flies away towards something, and then he did something and I fixed it, and yeah, teamwork. Now let's see the other animation. Boom! We have the deer! Woo! The deer and its colors. So we're just missing now the animation of the river. That's why it's just like a solid blue right now. I need to figure out how the shiny and flow will be done. Technically I could do it on stream, but because I want to experiment, and then I shut up, and so on, maybe I'll do it offline. but this is it. Like, we have the deer looking up, right? So let me play it. I'm so scared to do anything, but isn't he beautiful? Our deer. That's how it's gonna look like. Yeah, this cat, this animation, this project will look so good. Oh, nice work on the bird, right? Thank you, Sid. I'm happy you can see it. I'm happy you can see it. Nothing broke. I was nervous. The deer is so cute. I love the deer so much. Oh, that's also thanks to Eugenia. Like, it's many people, like the background by Seal, the in-betweens of the deer by Eugenia, then we have the coloring, working out that gradation. That gradation is like by hand, you know, like animating and smoothing and like moving it to look so smooth. That was done by Renzo. He's one of our newest staff. He's a volunteer technically now, and looking forward to having him as a freelancer, I'm guessing. If I mean just a layout, it's amazing how well the simple shapes convey a mood. Oh, yeah, I mean, I think you referred to the bird one, the lady in the horse and so on. And yeah, like, I was thinking the other one is, I was thinking that it would be like in the Highlands, like Scotland, like misty, so it has still some magic to it and like some like freshness, like untouched area. And the year where that happens, it's supposed to be like 1930s, or around that, so it's even more not explored, hopefully. So it has like some mystery into it, like even some danger. So the repeat was the next thing, sorry. I don't know what to add, but it's fine. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. I'm glad to be able to show it to you. So let's work. Let's work. Okay, so I was fixing this animation where we have this couple where, let me show you this. So basically, they're fishing and he looks and he's not looking again when she notices, and then she basically goes close and they're cuddling, like without words they start cuddling. And now I'm fixing the proportions. After fixing the proportion, I need to see that the movement is still like fluid and natural, and it feels like cuddle. And you know, in this type of scenes, it's very important that you can feel like the body's touching and that they're comfortable in the touch, right? It's not like a strict like touch sort of thing, like or like, you know, like side, but like they're okay with putting the weight on each other and so on. So that's very important on the last part of the animation. So I usually, when I can, I film this type of scenes where it's so important to get the animation right, but in this case I just went through it. I started drawing it and I hope that I will get to that situation. So what I have to do now is fix the proportion of this. Now I will maybe talk less. As you know, I don't have a music for our streams because I rather that you choose your music, your mood, music or no music, and what type. But if I go silent, don't worry, maybe I'm just focused. Or maybe everything broke again, but I don't think so. I like that Highland setting, thank you. We'll see how it looks because it's a very soft and heartwarming story, and the Highlands it looks like cold mystery, so I don't know how it will fit yet. We'll see what our teammate suggests, like the background team. Like, I think this cat, I think Sale's doing it, not Catherine. Who's doing that one? Okay, so that cat, yeah, Sale is doing it, and it won't be done until late this month, so will take a while for you to see the actual background. Ooh, I'm seeing we have more viewers today on Twitch. That's nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Because the stream died earlier, the moment where I wanted to say something passed, so sorry if the next comment doesn't make sense. I like to keep drawing so that... Oh, right, we were talking about... yeah, we were talking about the comment you received at school. So, I'm reading a comment on YouTube. I like to keep drawing so that natural inclination is good, but when trying to come up with narrative for comics or animation projects, my natural inclination against creative writing is a problem. I see. So it's natural for you to like keep drawing if you already have like a project or like tasks set, but it's a bit more of a struggle to get to think about like what should I do, or like what would these characters do, or like what will I animate and so on. I understand. Sometimes for me it's a reverse. For example, I will like start drawing something, like I have many ideas, and then I'm like, oh, and I draw the designs, and then oh my god, now I have to animate it, and now I have to paint it, and I need to fill in the details, and it gets like more and more tedious the more farther we are to the end parts of the process. But for some reason, well, in this case, because for example now this is a commission, I have to do it, I also really want to see the end, so some parts of the process will be more on a pain than others, but I get there. We get to the end because I really want to see it. Yeah, so good luck on pushing through that. Also, you could take advantage of that. Like if you know where your tendencies are, you can either fight them, and because you really want to be the person that makes their own stories and then animates them, for example, then you go through it and push it and make that everything make like all your environment and your habits help you focus more and do that. Or you can just say like, okay, then I'll just work for others that they already have their stories, or I will adapt someone else's story or something like that. So it's up to you. Good luck. My heart is no here, my heart is in the highlands. Chasing the deer, chasing the wild things. It's a song. Oh, I don't know it, but it's really cool. Something I want to write, something that I can get off my mind, but I also want to animate, and that takes up time. My time instead. Yeah, we cannot do everything we want, right? I have to choose. Okay, now. I will work. I know I gave everyone permission to distract me, so don't worry. Okay, so I will use this. We have this thing. I'm moving up layers. Okay, I'm especially concerned about him, which okay, so here I want to see him well. My computer is, yeah, the fan is going very hard again. I know it's also the heat, believe it or not. Again, I'll become more silent now. Let me focus as I fix. This arm goes more to the back because they're holding on a rod. So, and he's sitting behind her, right? So that's the butt, and that's the neck. He doesn't move the legs. I mean, we will not see the legs, but it's important to see where they are to then move him and know where he's anchored, where his weight lies. Yeah, I think that will work. Then we have the middle of the center of the body is here. Okay. The arms are up. Let me do some positions. Yeah. I have something I want to write. Okay. Everything's working right. Yeah. Now, his face, if you compare it with the other drawing, the head is bigger. Okay, head's bigger and bigger, yeah. Now, I think you can hear my computer. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so I will now use the light table. Let's finish this. Okay, that's the rod. So we hide him. And now we use the light table. There, I put him. Whoa! Look at that match. Almost perfect match. Actually, it should be a bit more like this. Yeah. Now. Okay. Now I'll do the face. There you go. It's looking more up than compared to the other, so expression is also different. So just like passive, like neutral expression. Oh, it will look This will look nice. Now we go here and we delete. There you go. So from here to here. Oh, this is so cute. Yes, this one is so cute. I hope you're liking it. This one is so cute. Actually, I'll start doing faces most likely now because, you know. It's most likely putting the eyes above. Like smiling from the eyes. Aww. I have misremembered the lyrics. That's alright. There's someone outside the door and something fell. Like a nail. What? What's going on? Okay, this is live. If something happens to me, you guys raise the alarm. I know you don't know where I live or anything, but at least you can start posting stuff on my accounts. Everything's fine. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Studio Katir, how is it going? You told me your name, but there's various people in your account, so I don't know who you are, but I know we've talked before, and I saw the animation you had in your account. And it's going very well, thank you. We are doing some like very cute animation, hopefully. Yeah, like in a while, I guess, before it's 1, like in the next 20 minutes, I'll show again for anyone who's joining new the animations that we created the last weeks, which are like almost done. Which are really cute, but right now I want to move forward. Saving. Actually, give me 3 minutes. I'll be right back. It's Hampton today. I see. You're the same one as the last time then. Yeah, give me a second. Not more than a second. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Actually, maybe you noticed something new in the Be Right Back like screen. I'm here, but I want to show you something. If you see the lower left side, there's something new. It's like a thank you note for a specific Patreons. Because I already changed the things. Remember last week we were talking about that I wanted to make some changes on Patreon. I was gathering feedback, so I received some feedback. I also thought about what should we do and so on, and I already made the changes. And as you can see, I'll post the link in there. As you can see, actually I will share the screen in a moment when it loads. Everything's loading, my computer is not dying. We had some technical difficulties a bit earlier. Okay, public page. Let me say it's a public page. I like some of yeah. So okay, so I think you can see this. You cannot see the full screen, but I changed the tier description. So right now we have like these two options. This one you have, I mean, in both things you help our studio. The Sleepy World you can access like lots of sketches, previews, illustrations, articles, windy lining, like there's a mini comic, there's like a full lyrics of a specific song. Like if you read the comic, then you have extra content here, and we have storyboards and lots of stuff, really. And every month I will post 2 new posts, which will be most likely the comic continuation, like the storyboard, and the project status, which I often do. Like, okay, like these are the in pre-production, these projects are in production, these projects are already released. We're also working on these other things, so like it's a bit more detailed. It's like the newsletter, but much more detailed, and it's very easy to see the structure of what's going on this year. And then we have the Witch Watcher, which is why I'm showing you this. We have everything you have in here, plus more, like if you also want to be inside the animation or comic industry, this will be extra helpful for you, because you have like character creation guide PDF, we have extended vlogs, you have comic correction videos, and we have a staff guide for our team, like our team creating animations. And some of the pages I posted them on Patreon, like how do we do coloring, how like do we name our files and why, like background information, like there's various stuff. Plus, that's what I wanted to show you, your name on our live stream credits. So where the link goes so far for now will be on the Be Right Back screen, like this screen as I just showed you, like lower left side. They will be a bit different. So actually we have more patrons than one, but we have one that's in the Witch Watcher and we just added him. Actually this month I'm sharing 4 posts for everyone, and then from next month it will change, but because I already changed all this information, so in case someone new joins, they know what to expect. It just doesn't change like, oh, you join and blah blah blah, we go by. So ooh, so awesome Patreon rewards. Thank you. I'm glad it's resonating better actually. One more thing and I'll go back to animation. But I'm very proud that I finally did something. So okay, so when you will see the Patreon page and so on. Let me move it a bit. Yeah. You will see like the description, so that's what we do, blah blah blah. But then the goal, blah blah blah, anyway. We have this first post, which is the content index, and this is new. So what this is your guide to our top content, not everything, so there's more, I think it says it here, like there's a lot of posts, like 324 images, 14 posts, like there's a lot, like yeah, 209 posts already there. And as this Libby card says, every month I will post something and I may delete something else. So if you join now, you may see something that next month will not be there. So that's to appreciate people that joins early or not late, because if not, you could just join next year, you'll have more content and pay less. No, I want a reward. I want this to actually be rewards for people that's supporting us. So that's why I delete some things, but in general it's always increasing. You lose some things, but it's increasing. And now I created the index, so we have a lot of easy access to the post. So you can access like the mini comic here, the pages. This is from the Winnie Lining comic. Also these, you have the full lyrics of the song. So there's like a character, the king is singing a song, and in the comic you just see bits, like 2 or 3 verses or lines, and in Patreon you have the full song, so you can see the full backstory of that character. I love it. It was so difficult because I have no idea about music. I had to research so much to create lyrics that are like singable. Also not even in my native language. So I'm very proud of those lyrics. Then we have the chapter 5 storyboards. You can like read, if you read everything that's online for free so far, it's until chapter 4, and then you could, from the storyboard, it's not final panels, but from the storyboard you can guess what's going on. I talk so fast because I'm excited about this. Then we have like main tags for art, so if you're looking for storyboards, illustrators, so on. So if you click this post itself is public, but if you click and you are a sleepy, like if you are not a Patreon, not supporting, some things here are actually visible to everyone. Then if you're a sleepy warrior, you have access to everything. And if you are a witch watcher, you have access to everything here and here. But let's go by parts. We have like the art part, and then we have like the technical part. We have like project status that explain articles, interviews, all newsletters. Not all of them, but like in the past, like a few years ago, I did newsletters with like full articles about like storyboard, creating comics, animations. It was deep information, like very like articles basically. Tutorial and so on. And then Witch Watcher is even more in depth. You have like the character creation guide, which is, I don't know how many pages, but it's like a full PDF with like step by step how I create my characters, so they are good characters that fit the story. With comic correction videos, these videos I should have added that. I also have like the stuff guide posts, as I said, extended blogs. It's just, I think it's just a couple, but hey. So you have like the vlog that's on YouTube is like, I don't know, 8 minutes, and this one is like 13 or 12. It's like a bit extended, as the name says. And then obviously you have access to everything here. So for example, there's articles or tutorials here. If you click here and you're a sleepy card, you'll see maybe 5. There's more, I think. You'll say, for example, 5, and if you're a witch watcher and click here, you see 10. So there's more. So the thing is, I will not necessarily add a lot more content to Patreon, but there's already a lot, and that you get access to if you become a new Patreon. Also, I created that guide, so if you join later, you also can check that. But I'll still keep posting at least 2 new things every month. At least I may post more, and sometimes I post things that are public for everyone. So same. You can follow. You can follow someone on Patreon. You don't have to like actually become a patron. It's difficult to say all these things. And so I'll get back to animate unless someone has questions. Let me see. Man, this is in depth. Yeah. I'd say it's super worth 5 or 10 bucks. Oh, thank you. I mean, there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. Yeah, like the thing is, it was 5, 11, and there was another one that was like 25, but I decided to delete that to make things even more static, like more clear and packed. So that's what Witch Watcher means in this screen, in the lower left back. Like Witch Watchers, we have 1 right now. Actually, we just had I think 1 or 2 people leaving our Patreon for like, actually I was in contact with them and they told me, hey, by the way, this is going on in my life, so I'm leaving. And I was like, yeah, of course, like I'm not locking you here, but thank you for explaining me why. It was like their circumstances, so that's fine. It was all perfectly fine. I get so excited talking about this because just yesterday I was doing like this the content, like this content index, and I realized like I have a lot of things inside Patreon. I have a lot of things. People does not know how many things are there. So anyway, I created Patreon so we could share this journey together and to receive support for the studio, because maybe some of you want and can give support to the studio. And I started adding things and things and things and things and things. And I just realized how much there is there, and now it's finally easy to see. And even if I will work in less in Patreon, because it won't be like 4, 5 posts, new posts every month, it will be 2. I can focus more on creating more and more animation, which is what we want. Like we want the team to work in the main thing, you can still support and you have access to a lot of stuffs. Anyway, now yes, I finished. I just got excited. No questions, right? No? Okay, good. Let's animate. Or shall we try and show the GIF again? Let's try to show you the GIF again of what we were working on last week. No, don't break! Whoa! Okay, that it works. We're in the right screen, yeah. So this is what we were working on last week, that now our animator seed added all the in-between, so now it really flows. It flows. So that's one of the animations we did. Ha. And that's a deer. Whee! Isn't he cute? Thanks again to Sil, Eugenia, and Renzo to help us at this one. This is still not finished. The water needs to be finished. And let's go to animate. So I just draw better this guy. Now I may become more silent as I focus and draw her. I feel I'm becoming very loud. I have no idea, like next to my room, like next to like the apartment next door, for which there's just a wall. It's not like another house, it's just the next room next to this apartment. It's a shop and they do massage, and I assume they need a very relaxing atmosphere. Oh, that's fine. I was thinking maybe I'm too loud for them, for people, but they just put the laundry machine, I can hear that, so I'm guessing they don't mind that if I'm noisy. I ramble so much, but I guess that's why this gets entertaining. So, oh, this is romantic. This will be good. This will be cute. Okay. So now we'll have less opacity for him, and I want to see her better. So I will eliminate some. Good. Yeah. No. Computer. Shh. Chill. Okay, you're back. Yeah, we were talking before everything crashed. We were actually talking about me having to upgrade the computer and struggling to decide which is the RAM memory that will fit this desktop, so I can double the speed. I mean, it will not truly be double. I will double the like the hardware speed, like processing speed, but most likely the computer will not be an absolute double speed, because there's other things that would need to be improved to enable that release of speed. I'm the worst explaining these things because it's not my field. Anyway, that's him. Let's do her. It's not very clear to see. So the body seems fine. I think she's thinner. He's very thin, like oh my god. My design is quite thin. So okay, so she's sitting in front of him. It's not very important to the legs perfectly because we will not see them. I mean, I think you can guess, like there's a frame like this black area, we will not see it. Still, then she's wearing a corset because this is 19 and 5 in this cut. So she's wearing a specific type of corset. That's why the breast like does this shape, because she's wearing the thing. And also makes her look thinner. She's also very young. So that's the shape of the body. So it's like almost straight down. I'm dealing with that same computer predicament currently. Yeah. Technically, I wasn't supposed to upgrade my computer at all this year, but it's struggling, and I'm a bit concerned that we're on schedule, okay, for the animated part. or at least we're fine. I think we're fine. But yeah, I'm a bit concerned about the editing part because this animation will require a lot of work for my computer to do, and if I upgrade it, will finish much more on time or on time at all. So I'm really thinking about it, and I know that the best part I should improve right now it's actually the graphic card, but it doesn't seem doable right now because there's no supplies in general to get the one I want. Like they're just much more expensive and less of them, so I'll have to wait. So for now I'm thinking of updating the RAM. Like the RAM memory. Everything's fine, right? On YouTube, I'm everywhere. Yeah. We've been streaming for an hour and a bit more, and we'll do more today. I'm in a good mood, having good energy. Let me see other things I wanted to share with you. We just shared a big Patreon thing because we actually had updates, and I'm very proud of what's there. And it's actually finally very easy to access. I shared the link, right? Okay, someone wants to actually click on things. As I said, some of the things are accessible for everyone, even if you're not a patron. So don't shy away to go to the link and go around because most likely you will access things. I think like the interviews, for example, I think they're all public. Like some of the interviews I share them there as early access, so you could access the full thing. But in YouTube I was just sharing like 2 minutes part and 5 minutes of part 2 and 3 or 4. And people on Patreon, they already had like the full 40-minute interview that was actually a bit longer. But yeah, other things I wanted to share today. The RAM things, the layout change, I talk about that, interviews, paperwork. Oh yeah, keyboard. My keyboard is also giving me some work lately. Okay, so that's the face for her. Actually here. Yeah, that's not head. That's no, okay, that's not okay. That's not okay because that's the perspective. Look, the perspective is here. So technically, we shouldn't see the top of the head because she's not well, she's looking a bit down. Yeah, so I guess this is correct, but then we have this. It's very important that I respect the perspective because someone else is working in the background and then it will not fit and it will be like so who works again now, the background or the animation again? Will not be fun. The eyes are very round and big. I'm thinking about her expression, so if I make odd faces, don't mind me. She has very thick eyebrows anyway, so I'm redrawing them at the same time that I'm actually lining the expression. So she's a bit sleepy. Thanks for posting the interviews, by the way. You're welcome. I still want to do some more interviews. Just don't know to who, when will the next be. Trying to solve my paperwork things, like there's a lot of banking and visa renewal and stuff going on, and I cannot do everything at the same time. So. She's bored, but she's not mad. Alright, this looks a bit odd. I'm thinking of what's best, if she's already happy or not. I think of the story word. I think he should be neutral as well. I would have just said her hair will cover her head and would mask the perspective mistake, but I see why it is important when you have others working with you on it. Yeah, that's correct. Also, it's very important to have the head well, because if she's wearing some hat or where the hair starts, you can actually see the perspective mistake. So yeah. Okay, let me swap this. Alright, now let's see if the character fits. Maybe the neck is... No, it's perfect. Yeah, so we'll go from here. And by the way, we need the rod. To here. Okay. Looking good. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to... Yeah, like tools that will have to be done either in the background or animated. Anyway. Now he looks at her and he looks back and she sees that, just moving the eyes. Oh my god, this is really difficult. Okay, so that part where they start moving and just the head and so on, doesn't matter, it'll be easy, it'll be very easy. So instead, let's start with the starting to get together. That's the most difficult one. It's really tricky. Are we on time? I think that spider in the corner is going to have babies. It's getting bigger. You know, I let them live because there are other beings and big mosquitoes which bite. But it's odd when you see the spider in the same place and it starts getting bigger and bigger. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, one thing is having some spiders, the other one is like full infestation. And you know, the bedroom is next door, so. Okay, so we're both going to the back. This will be difficult. Arr. Big spook, yes. Yes, I mean, it's not a big spider, but you know, when it starts getting bigger in general. And it's not the spider that leaves nests for everywhere. It's the type that just jumps and walks around to actually catch prey. So, let's see. Okay, let me think about this. So she will move the legs first. So first she turns the back up, goes to the back, and then we'll move the legs. But first he needs to go completely to the back. Oh, okay. Thinking. Spiders are cute. They're fine. I just don't want an infestation. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. I mean, yeah. So tell me, everyone, do you have like big spiders in your area, like country? I don't know why. I have the feeling some of you may have encountered true big things. I think the biggest I've seen probably it was in Japan, quite big ones. But I've seen documentaries, huge ones that I don't wanna meet in person. Also, as far as I know, in Japan they get big or bigger than in Spain. I mean, at least the ones that you see around. And they don't kill. They cannot kill you, but it will hurt. It will hurt. Okay, so let's start with the guy. Legs, same, they don't change. Blah 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 blah. There's a leg and blah blah blah. Whatever. Hi hi. Hi hi. That's a new Japanese that I learned recently. It's very funny. We were watching. There was a drama in the TV, and it was like a historical drama in Japan. And there was a guy under leader and boss, and he kept saying like, "Haha." And my husband explained that means like, "Yes, sir." So instead of like "hi," which is just like yes, or like "hi, ryokoshimasu," like there's various ways to say yes or "yes, sir" in current polite Japanese. But it was fun because it's like "haha, haha." I was like, what is that? I want to know what they're saying, and now I'm trying to use it. And apparently it's such an old way that even if I say it around, because of lack of in context, when the Japanese see the drama, they will understand what's going on. But without context, they don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know. I find it fun. Okay, so he will be more to the back than that one. because he needs to put so it's like literally like this, haha, and it means yes sir. Anyway, okay, let's talk about spiders. We have had some huge round beautiful spider in the barn. Okay, round beautiful spiders, okay, but we only ever see 2 or 3 that big, about the size of a very small orange maybe. Oh, that's a size. The one I have here is tiny, it's just like maybe like this, but the thing is it's getting bigger, so I don't know, it was much smaller before. We have big but not huge. I'm a protector of spiders, but they will get big scared if they come near me. Yeah, I mean, I will not touch them. Largest spiders where I live are these very skinny spiders where we call daddy long legs. I think I know which ones. And they are harmless, but they make a lot of webs. Yeah, the classic one that's like never moving in the same spot, and you're like, is it dead? Like, it's like tiny body and like super long legs. Like they get like, I guess like this at the most, like with the legs. Normally it's something like this. And I'm looking at the random corner in my room, but we've had some and study. Is it dead or not? And sometimes they are there. Sometimes you try to like catch them, like okay, let's just take it out, and they start moving and see. In general, they're fine, completely harmless things. The one I have here, it's more like small but thick everywhere. It's getting bigger. We also have like the very colorful ones that you see like in the bushes in Japan. They're like black and yellow, and they're calling poison. They cannot kill you, but they will hurt a lot. So you don't get close to those. And they get big like this with legs. Like, you know, like the Spider-Man logo that has, they're like long, like legs up and down. There's an like spine like ball, like it's like 4 up and 4 down, long, always like vertical in their hugeness. So when you go to the forest, especially in summer, you gotta be careful with those ones. You know, we talk about the animation industry. Animation industry. So if you spoke of spiders, I'm sorry if you joined the stream. I'm laughing at the comments of the haha things. Oh yeah, I hear that. Yes, sir. Worked a lot in war movies. There are big spiders in New Zealand, but we have visited Australia and held giant tarantulas. Okay. I think I've seen like big spiders, but it was always in like cage. Let's say not museum. I mean, also museums, like they're gone, but alive ones in like reptile section of Mason Aquarium like years ago. But yeah, they're things. The daddy long legs has very long legs, but their bodies are actually very small. Yeah. I think I know what you're meaning. Is it that? There are so many daddy long spiders in North America. It's good that they are harmless. Yeah. I mean, I've seen them in Spain, I've seen them in Japan, and especially in my granddad's house. There was always some of them, and I was like going to meet. I was like, "Is it in the same spot from 2 weeks ago?" And you're like, "Did it move at all? Is it eating? Are you okay?" I don't like as a child I was quite scared of spiders. I don't like them, but because you're a child, you're farther away from the roof, so you can live with them. If maybe they're not in their house, like in their like granddad's house, but you look at them like, are you still okay? You will not fall on me, right? Yeah, spider talks. Okay, this guy. Okay. So the thing is this hand here needs to go behind her. So that's what's tricky. So here actually he should be like this. Good thing that I do these things often. Like, just free myself. Like, I'm thinking of, like, if my husband is on the sofa and I try to make space and he's maybe playing a video game, like same position as with the rod, like how do we manage that? And like, space for me. So he'll have to squeeze the hand back, which means the shoulder goes back. And that's what will make the movement natural. So it's not just getting back, it's just getting more back than he has to and come back, right? I don't. Anyone here watching Kumo desu ka? Nanika? Ah, could it be? There's like an anime recently with a spider that's super cute. I've seen advertisements around in Japan. We're talking about spider. Do you have nutrition? Are you okay? Like, I don't see flies, so I guess you're working. Or actually seeing flies and being like, are you doing your job? Anyway, it was a daddy long legs that went several days in the same place on the ceiling, and then I turned and it was suddenly on the lamp next to me. That's creepy! That's creepy, Azure, that's creepy. And by the way, hi, I don't know if I said hi to you. I know you've been here for a while now. Okay, so if he's moving to the back, how will he know if she's preparing to move? If she goes like this, she can let go. This. No, you move completely. The thing is, my chair moves. I'm trying not to move my chair because I have to move on a dog. So, I can't. But actually, her feet is on the water, so... oh, yeah, so she'll have to move one leg first. And then the other. Ow! So that was my drawers under the table. Yeah, animation injuries. What's your husband like for video games? He's playing Hitman 3 right now. He doesn't do a lot of video games though. Just lately. He does a lot of game apps that are like for like brain speed, like quickly multiplying and summing and resting, stuff like math, or like fast, like connecting dots, or where will the ball go, like very like brain challenging games like in the phone. But when he's playing like on the sofa, big, like we have the Switch and he plays the Hitman lately. Yes, but she's only cute from her point of view. From the perspective of everyone else, she's a horrific monster. Oh, that's interesting. So they believe her to be evil. Huh, that's an interesting anime. So does she look deep? So I've seen her in the advertisement and she's quite cute. Especially for the spider points. But then does she have like another version, like how other people see her, like a different design? So her leg will go up a bit. So she's starting to move, which means if I move this, I move to the other side. So she will be a bit. Like this. Yes, I see, I see. Wait, I don't know if you're replying to Muzzle or to me now. But yeah, they believe she's evil. And is she evil? But that's the unanswered question of the series. Must be a fun anime. Like, very original at least. I think I'm going to head off for now. It's getting pretty late in where I am. Sure, have a nice night or evening or whatever time it is for you. Bye! Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming around and engaging. Okay, so that would be the start. And he should put the arm, like the arm, I guess the hand should be around here, in this point. Whew, this will be tricky. Does this make sense though? Yeah, I think we're going in the right direction. Human is kind of a puzzle and action game at the same time. That's right, like you have to see like... So basically you have to eliminate people, targets, and you have to be like, okay, if I open a faucet here, the guards will get distracted and go there, so I can sneak that way and change the clothes by knocking out someone, and yes, it has some violence in it. And then I can jump, like escalate around this place and so on. So it's quite the thing. She's not evil, but she has killed people in self-defense when she could have easily restrained them. Okay, that's the thing. It's like, okay. By the way, I'm running out of water. I should get some more. I'm seeing the direction we're going there though. I can see how I can see where this is going. Okay, I'll get water and I will not even put it into the be right back. It'll be very quick. So oh gosh. It's like I'm curious about the anime, but then it may not be my style, like my thing to enjoy, but it sounds interesting. So in this, we should have one leg here already. So she has open legs, okay. Makes sense. Which I'm telling you, we see nothing because she's wearing a long skirt and the framing does not even going there. But we need the movement, and now she's to the front. She's to the front. and not just to the front. She's starting to go down a bit, I guess. It's not just movement, linear movement from like boom, like you need to move well, right? And first you move your body, then your head, no, you move everything at the same time. Yeah. While he this is tricky. Okay, leg, blah blah blah. In the Discord discussion, I've posted her true form. I see. I don't have Discord open now. Because I just don't want to trigger more computers. I have to think more and then stop the stream again. Chaotic neutral. I've seen some charts like that with like characters put in them. I don't understand it much, but yeah, like I get it, but I cannot tell by memory or guess who is what. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I made the mistake to eat a bit of carrot while I got my water, and now it's there. Sinister but honorable. Okay, we can live with that. I think he still will be in the back. Because he's moving the arm. He has the arm here, I guess, in the back. This is a bit tedious, but very necessary. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Shh. No. Save. First, save. Well, my spider is still there. Very honorable of her not to move from the area. Nesting little spiders or just growing. I don't want to get close. I mean, I don't think I can get close enough to observe what's actually going on there. I have like shelves in here, so I cannot get closer. Figure it out. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Like I figured out the movement. Move one leg up and then down, and then she'll move the other and put herself into position. Yeah, I think we're getting there. I'll need some more focus time to do the bodies and the heads well, but I think this will be the key. So we'll have this one. So we have to move the head first, and then we'll have the body like key of him getting back, one leg up, one leg down. So we'll have up, down, and the next one as well, like going down, and we'll check the space, like the timing. and yeah, clean up like at the hair and clothes, and that's for in betweens. Okay, so I guess I'll have until here for today. I feel like taking a break. I'm actually a bit hungry. I meant I posted her through form in random, not in discussion. Ah, that's fine. That's what I meant. Yeah, it should be in random, those type of things, especially if it's out of context from our studio usual content. Anyway, yeah, I think we'll leave it until here today. I'm a bit hungry, so I wanna eat what I cooked, and most likely I'll keep working on that in the afternoon. Enough so I advance, and then next week we'll keep moving this forward. Again, let me show you what we've been working on. We were working on this in the last stream, as well as the deer. How many are we now? Yeah, I don't know if we have new people or not now, but we may have. And we also worked on that last week. Maybe next week we also have a bit of movement on the river. I don't know. It's quite move forward, so most likely because what's left here is just me, basically. I'm trying to move forward cuts where I'll have to assign to other people, so then there's various people working at the same time in various things, and then we were on schedule. That's why I need to push this one to the level where I can assign in betweens. But then tomorrow, then the next day, most likely I'll do more layouts, and film. I need to film for a couple. Actually, I need to film on 3 cuts to act. So then we don't do actual like rotoscoping, most likely. I mean, one could be rotoscopia, which is where you almost trace on the film, like the real action film, and animate that way. One of them could be almost rotoscopia, the other ones are just because I want to film myself doing the action and then see how it looks and space, how long it takes and everything. So I want to film that. And one of those cuts I will be able to share it on a stream. But I don't know how soon. So yeah, I'll do layouts and what else. Just so you know what's going on this week. So I changed the Patreon thing, which by the way we changed. That was mentioned. We changed the tiers. The rewards have changed a bit. We also. Where is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to talk with prospect client. We were discussing about their project last week, and I need to contact them back because I need to work in the proposal. We don't know what will happen about that one. I have an idea, but cannot say on stream, of course. I started filming for the making of. Yeah, I'm gonna do 3 to 4 layouts this week. Stuff invoicing is also happening, so we do payments monthly. We gather together like which tasks and cuts everyone did, and then they send the invoice and I pay ideally everyone the same day, so it's easy for me, like open PayPal, and go. And I'll film maybe another video surprise. There's a lot of things to do this week. It's already Wednesday. But very good. We need to move forward, and we will. It was moving forward. It doesn't look like it, but today we actually move forward because this is a very difficult part. Like, and if this part works well, like this part of the animation looks beautiful and well, then the rest it just follows. All right. So I look forward to see how it will look, and I'm very hungry. Reference can be so much of help, right? Okay, so if anyone has any last question or topic to talk about, let me know. otherwise we'll be closing up. I want to thank everyone for your engagement. It's very fun to just work and be able to share what's going on and talk about things, even if it's something, it could be something important, like, okay, let's upgrade the computer because we need to blah blah, or it could be something like the spider that's growing on my wall, like it's in the corner there. Thank you for following around and your likes as well on the YouTube video. I mean, I'm saying that, but I haven't checked. Yeah, I see some likes, and thank you very much for them. They're helpful. So yeah, we're closing. Reference can be so much help. Sleepy guard. Okay, so about this, by the way, the names I use on, you're saying it right? Yeah. The names I use here are references to the comic With the Lining. On chapter 1 of With the Lining, we have some dogs that should be guarding a place, but they're sleeping. Well, usually they start sleeping, and that would be how I named this. And then we have the Witch Watcher. We have witches in the comic as well, and it would be referenced like Witch Watcher. Like, if I'm a witch and we do magic in our studio, you're seeing how we do things in our studio. That's why it has like the character creating PDF, extended vlogs, and like tutorials and so on. It's more this, what's the studio doing? And then the sleepy guard is the one that keeps around like the studio and opens an eye, is like, oh, let's see what they're doing as well. So they also have like actually a lot of content. So that's how the names happen. And we have more names. We had like the Royal Collector for like we have a section before for Patreon that took it out, which was selling originals, like the comic original pages, because for chapter 1 and part of chapter 2 they were actually drawn by hand, like inked and in the blue on the proper manga paper and everything. So I was selling that, and then we had like the Royal Collector, the Landlord, or like the, yeah, I like the names. I saw this chapter. I see. Then you know what we're talking about. Let's not spoil it for others. We're talking about With the Lining, people. So if you're not familiar, this is a webcomic, and you can read the first chapters there. So the website is a bit slow. It wasn't that slow before when I got that host, but it became a bit slower now when it opens for the first time. But yeah, thank you for the stream. I'm so glad I got to catch the last half. Aw, thank you. I hope you enjoyed today, everyone, and as always, thank you very much. Last half an hour. Okay. Thank you very much, and see you next week. If everything goes correctly, I should do another stream similar to today, continuing. So it will be like today, or technically better. I hope better, especially because I don't want more issues with my like computer, like where we just stop like for a few minutes. Okay, see you in the next time, and have a very lovely day and evening, whatever time it is for you. Bye.